Now, this was an apartment fire. Crews first arrived on scene to a 3-alarm apartment fire here in Washington. You can see that we still do have visible flames here as they continue to try to douse this roof area with water. They do have a ladder truck out there trying to help get water from above onto this apartment. But what we did know at the time from our Q13 Seattle team was that this structure does have 31 apartment units inside of this building, or 32, and 31 of those 32 units were occupied by people. Now, one of those residents did talk with our crews on the ground, saying when he first had the alarms going off and he opened up his apartment door, he saw smoke. When he went to go and get his partner and get out of their apartment, he said the next time they opened their door, it was also smoke and flames, sending him into a panic, saying they ran out with just the clothes on their back. Now, there have been some individuals who have arrived on scene who have family members who live inside of the apartment building. And last we heard, they said that they still hadn't been able to locate or hear from them if they were safe. So crews don't know if everyone did make it out of this apartment building, but you can see here there is a lot of damage here as they continue to try to douse the apartment building with water. Another concern not only is trying to make sure everyone is accounted for, but also on the backside of this apartment, it is on a slope, so they are worried about a possible collapse as well. Looks like fire crews may possibly be coming up to our cameras to speak with us about what we do know at this time. Let's listen in live here on Live Now from Fox.
Here now. Chief, let's have you step over here if we can and see if you can give us an update on what is going on with this apartment fire at this time.
All right, thank you. My name's Jay Whitwer. I'm the fire chief for the city of Tukwila. Got a few bullet points that I'd like to share with all of you today. At approximately 5:02 this morning, we had units respond to 15100 65th Avenue here in Tukwila. It just happens to be just down the hill from our fire station 52. 32 total units are involved in this building. 31 of them are rented. We have a number of agencies from our neighboring jurisdictions have also responded in to assist us. At 5:08, when the first units arrived, they upgraded this incident to a second alarm. Shortly thereafter, at 5:15, it was upgraded to a 3-alarm. Very, very difficult access to the back side of this unit. As many of you know, this is a very, very hilly area. Topography is difficult to maneuver around. We're challenged by the fire because of those reasons. The hillside on the back side of this building is unstable. There is a lot of debris that is flowing down onto interurban and into the parking lots there. We do have our public works and engineers that are assessing the situation, and we're keeping a very close eye on that stability issue on the back side of the building. At this time, we had 4 patients that were treated at the scene. Red Cross is also responded and assisting us. The families that are impacted have been relocated to the Tukwila Community Center to get them indoors and get them the services that they need. We're working with property management. They have tied in with our command post as well. We have Tukwila Police as well as other law enforcement agencies that are on scene, King County Sheriffs. We have a very robust fire investigation team that is being assembled to investigate this fire. We do have 2 confirmed fatalities, 1 adult and 1 child. The family have been notified. We still are not able to make full access to the building because of the active fire that is still inside of the building. We have gone to what is considered a defensive mode to try to get a good control of the fire before we're able to make access. Do you have any questions?
Well, are there still people unaccounted for? We're hearing from neighbors that there are folks on the first and third floor that they have not been able to find.
You are correct, and that is the reason why we want to continue the search of the building. However, for safety reasons, we're not able to make access to those units where those individuals are located.
You did initially make access, as I understand it. What happened when firefighters did go into the building initially?
The firefighters, I've actually spoken to a number of them. There was active fire in some of those apartments that they were making access to, and they did the best that they could. They used what are called TIC devices, so thermal imaging devices, to check those rooms for any occupants that could be in them. Heavy smoke, heavy fire conditions.
And that pushed them back out of the building?
It did push them back, because as the fire continued to spread, it really did limit their ability to get access to the building.
The one adult and one child who died, was that a parent and a child? Were they in different apartments?
They were in the same apartment and from the same family.
At this point, how concerned are you? How many people are unaccounted for? Do we know that at this point?
You know, the number has been a little fluid. Right now, we have 5 additional people that have not been accounted for.
How much of the building do you feel confident you've searched?
You know, I will go on record here that we have not made 100% search of the building yet. I would venture to say not even 10% of the building has been inspected or have been searched appropriately. And we do that. That's why we're here. We're here for the long run. We're going to take care of business here.
You're still battling the fire here, so at what point do you think you could even safely go back into this building?
Once we do get what we consider fire knockdown, and our safety officers have deemed the scene safe, then we'll be able to have crews go in and do a more thorough search of the building.
And at this point, no idea what the cause of the fire may be?
No, that's under investigation right now. And again, we have a very robust team that has been put together from not only our own Tukwila Fire Marshal's office, but King County, Renton, and Puget Sound are also assisting us with this investigation.
Are you concerned for the stability of the building? Absolutely.
That's why I mentioned that the stability of the backside, because it is pretty much a cliff that drops off towards interurban. We're watching that very, very close. We have the experts that deal with this kind of a situation. They're watching it. I've gone back and looked at that myself. It appears to be stable, but it is compromised.
Chief Widmer with the Tukwila Fire Department, thanks so much for joining us here. It's a sad update we're hearing. 1 adult dead, 1 child dead in the same apartment here, and about 5 people, maybe more, that are unaccounted for at this time. But you heard what he said. They've got to get this fire put out before they can go in there and do a thorough search, and that building is unstable as well. So they'll be here a while. This road will be blocked off for a while here in Tukwila, and we'll send it back to you guys for now, but we'll keep you updated.